Just send it out to everybody. Hello, everybody. We are live with the first round of the 200cc solo circuit finals. This is Rookie joined with Knight. Say hello.
Hey guys, how's it going? Very excited you're with us. We didn't realize we were getting right into the action
Yeah,
here.
we are getting right into the
We
action right
thought we
here.
had a little lead time, but we're going right into it here for the 200cc solo
Yes, and
circuit finals.
Cynda kind of started into the room a little bit before we were ready, but regardless, we're here now. Hopefully, we'll be getting a viewer increase as the time goes by. And excited for a good day of 200cc action.
Absolutely. Can't wait. Glad to be with you here for the 200cc finals. Rookie, appreciate you having me here calling this action. We're going to be here
Of
on
course,
board with,
you
with
more than you need
Cynda.
me, I'd say.
Yeah, no worries. If you're not familiar with me, I'm one of the main commentators at the esports arena here in Las Vegas with some of the PH guys at 150. But 200cc though, obviously you can tell just the way that the speed is going, just so much faster, so much different. The way they kind of have to maneuver the lines. I'm gonna probably talk just because I'm kind of relatively new to the game too, at like a third grade level. So bear with me, rookie.
I'll try to help you out. It's okay. You got the commentary voice, the experience. So Cynda actually gonna do
He
some
had a he
interesting
had an
straps
interesting
here.
pull, yeah, because he had the bomb and he had the green shell, but this is already lap number
Gonna be going,
3. He got hit
yeah, and
all the
he's
way
gonna be
back to
going
10th.
down quite a bit at the very end. So Michael starting off the first place, going Roy, deciding doesn't doesn't worry about using the speedy setup if he can control it just fine. So he'll be on
And
the board. Remember, this is a 12 race round, despite it being round one. So
just to be clear though, that's Michael, like Captain Luigi Michael, right?
yes, it is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he's a really unique guy. I think he might have came to a tournament once.
I
I don't
I know
recall.
I know he likes to potentially travel. So
Yeah, he's very good
I
in
would not
battle
be
mode, so
surprised.
I'm very familiar with him and very familiar. I mean, I know for me personally, like how I got into the 200cc scene was through the UML and then through that 3v3 tournament we just did. But these guys, just so you're aware, and Rookie, you could probably elaborate more on this. These guys are the top 36 racers, right? They've kind of had at least 3 different
More
tournaments.
or less, more or less. We had a few people sub in, so not everybody made the top 36 directly, but there were about 5 people who are close or were around to take the final slots in. So regardless, we're still going to see a lot of really good 200cc players today. Some of the best in the world for sure. So one title, winner will be getting a $50 Nintendo eShop card, I believe. So a lot to play for here. I think maybe the largest prize we've seen for a 200 tournament yet, in terms of, I guess, real world value.
Yeah, that is pretty cool, especially if you're not from the US and you have a really good exchange rate currency wise. That's still going to be $50 equivalent for you still. Oh, we saw Cynda try
Ooh,
and go for that double
yeah.
level. I still can't master that in 200,
He
but
looked unsure of it when he went off and tried to like pull back, but it was just going to be too late. So he has a good opportunity to dodge here. Is something that's worth noting.
he really does.
Different
And
dodge times. He's
he
probably going to
does.
predict a chain up here.
Yeah, he's going to obviously chain
Hold the
that
star. Oh, he's
star.
going to go star. Never mind.
So you might see him chain these shrooms. No,
Oh,
he
and he
doesn't.
pulled a bill from the boo.
For a bull in six, sorry, not a bull, a bullet in 6th. It's going to
That
take
was
him all the
actually
way to
higher up.
3rd here.
Gonna
4th
get
place
passed up by
finish.
K Sonic of the line because of the bill drop off, but still, bill pull from a boo is pretty nice in its own right. Anyway, we're gonna see Michael and Shadow just getting right down to business. Start off a 9-point lead over third place right there. So a lot of the action, maybe I suppose it's very early because we have 12 races instead of 8, but still a really good start for them.
Yeah, I'm still kind of waking up because it's so early here for me. But one of the things to note is that these races are going to go by naturally a lot quicker than 150cc, and it's interesting seeing some of those names at the top. Some of the names I'm familiar with, some of the names I'm not so familiar with. But I think, just correct me if I'm wrong, the top 6 from this quarterfinal are going to be advancing into the semifinals going forward.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Anyway,
So
I'm sorry. I'm gonna probably need you to take a little bit of the play-by-play. I have to low key set up the next round also. So
no worries. Well, appreciate you guys with us. I don't have my live chat up on my right-hand side of the screen. I'm new to stream relaying here, but I have it pulled up here on my phone if you guys want to interact. We're seeing a lot of stuff in the chat about
was
Cynda
this
and Michael
was
right
this a
now.
random baby? Was this a random baby park?
Oh my gosh, this baby park. I'm trying hard not to peek here. But yeah, 200cc baby park is wild. I'm not gonna go too much into the Vegas side of things, but let's just say
Yeah.
I have a 7-month win streak on this track, and I know how to call it.
Really?
Yeah, 7 months, to a degree. But
They say Baby Park is inconsistent.
yeah,
Not for
it's
you, I guess.
when you force younger kids to cry off stage to their parents' arms, that you're good
Oh,
at
no.
a track. Don, I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it. I got a long way to go. We'll put it that
Fair
way.
enough.
But you're seeing Cynda here, though, just kind of chaining these shrooms, doing a great job here, hitting this apex of the turn. But he is staying a little bit wide, probably trying to play it safe. He sees that star coming up behind him. He's here in ninth. Kind of hits the wall there, but does have that secondary star coming in. And already we're going on to lap number 5 here. So he's in a good position right now to make this move. And I could see him getting up to maybe 4th or something if he does it right. Oh, but he gets hit as he chains the star. And that's the problem with this is now if there's a last minute shot coming in, he's in good shape. He does have this bullet, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. The shock does come in. They call me the weatherman for a reason. Last minute shock. And now the star secondary. He avoids the bomb. Oh, he only got 8th because he
Well,
got hit, though.
regardless, I think that star is gonna take care of that bomb for sure, but
Yeah.
regardless, a
He
lot of
had some
chaotic,
amazing pulls.
stuff
I mean,
going on.
that,
Mhm.
they say the Kentucky Derby is the most exciting, like, minute and a half in sports, but I beg to differ. I think that's Baby Park 200cc.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean, you can't even, like, my brain synapses aren't, like, firing correctly yet. But so I give these guys a lot of credit, especially the East Coast guys. I mean, it's 12 p.m. for them. You got to factor in some of these guys here in the room. Like, you have Ulster, who's one of my teammates at 150. He's playing probably about at even in mid-evening for him, 5 hours ahead, so 5 p.m. And there's others in the room as well that are playing at different times, but that definitely plays a factor. And so the PST guys, man, you guys are going to have a rough time this morning. Just saying, or maybe it's
Yeah, it's
just
always
me.
rough to be on the Pacific. And we have a few players from Japan. I don't know if any are in this room. I think we will have some in later rounds. I know UUU is in the next room for sure.
Yeah,
So
there's UUU. I had the pleasure of playing with Tashiki last week. There's
Kai,
Kai,
Soman,
Soman.
Dashiki, all waiting in the later rounds today. So
Yeah, they have
definitely
buys,
make
so
you.
that's looking pretty good. We're going to be heading to
Yeah.
RMP here for the 4th race in this one, and we're going to have to keep an update here on the scores as well. Super excited to see the chat kind of filling up right now as well. But Cynda here rocking the black Yoshi, Mr. Scooty Blue Rollers here, kind of taking it easy, kind of scoping out the scene. I think that might have been Hermes that just got annihilated there in the back. It's kind of trailing behind Evie and Michael here. Michael, one of the early leaders here in this one, but doesn't seem to get anything from that item box set, but nonetheless has to avoid these trip greens and does, but also has to worry about Evie trailing that green up ahead of him.
So our last minute entrant, Lucky O, actually pulling into an early lead right here. So a lot of people did not even expect to see him in the event, but he was around and able to make the claim early to get on. So he's gonna have an opportunity here. First place is really big, top 6 advance. You know how the drill is. Of course, I think Cynda is definitely one of his favorite tracks on 150. I don't know about 200, but RMP a little bit tougher in 200, you would think, but also weirdly not as bad as you would think. I guess there's a lot of sharp turns, a lot of shortcuts like this one. You can unfortunately go a little bit wide if you're going to be missing any kind of I guess, nice TT drift like strat, I suppose. Anyways, Luckio still holding on to first right here. Cinda's got 2 reds coming out for Luma or Eevee. Luckio actually dealing with a little bit of a challenge for first right here.
Yeah, Luckio gets hit and then
He goes
also
down.
goes down and Cinda loses that other red. So now Evie moves in there. Ellie now
Cinda's got to watch out.
moves ahead. He does have 2 other reds, but he does just trail it and opts to take second. Really good run by Evie. I was really rooting for Evie there. Evie was my initial D teammate, and the crazy thing I love about 200cc RMP was that's what
Ooh.
I guess made me the meme of 200 to a degree. So interesting story
Sorry
just to
about
sort of
that comment. I
between.
was just like, dang, that was a big missed opportunity for Luckio there.
It really was, especially with the lead he had, and I'm
7,
not
yeah.
sure.
Still got 5th, but that's a 7-point loss right there.
Yeah, Evie had that green, but I was with Devotee and Evie and a few others, and I garbage, right? So I'm just shock bagging. I get the shock. We were down by like I don't know 10 to 16 points, and Devotee called it, and I had it. We forced the top 5 situation onto Wingle squad for a plus 20 win. And I think I only scored like 30 total points, but I didn't even shock bag that well. I got maybe 3 out of 12. And then all of a sudden now I'm starting to like figure out how to shock bag in 200. So Because the thing with
Mhm.
Music Park is
It's
just,
definitely a different beast. It's definitely a different beast. A lot of time if you wait, the race is just over. So,
that's
you gotta
true.
you gotta make sure to get it out on time. You
And
have
the timing
less.
was right on the drum, I think. But the
Yeah.
biggest thing is just there's so many of those technical sections. Like you have the piano keys, and you're kind of coming around. You want to hit that item box and try to not fall off, and
There's
kind
the
of
same amount of
master.
boxes each race also, but they just come so much quicker.
Yeah,
So
they do. They do.
it's a lot harder to not dodge people if they're like if they're just chaining stars because a lot of time if you use a star, you'll kind of just get to the next set by the time like it's over, and then maybe get another one on top of it or be able to chain again. So
Yeah, we're seeing some Wingle Squad messages in the chat, but we're going to Sunshine Airport. I think like a good like anti what we're talking about, right, with that RMP having so many item boxes, you got to think of like a Donut Plains or something where they're so spread out to a degree, or at least there's only two sets that you can really take advantage of. But here on Sunshine, you do have a couple different sets. You're going to have at least three to take advantage of here as we're going through this map, and it is going to be Cynda here in sixth. He is right behind. Looks like Indigo got in there from SE. JK Sonic there has two of his three trip greens.
I'm glad that Cinda's going wide right here. He just does not want to deal with the nonsense up there.
You really
It's
don't.
generally not worth it. Even
Because yeah, like the biggest thing is like when you're watching free for all 200 cc's, you got to have extremely good recoverability just because
yeah,
everything's happening so fast. And it's
100%. Every hit just gets amplified pretty much of what it would be on 150. In a
yeah, so
sense,
I
every time you get hit and you're standing still, they're just gaining that much more time on you.
yeah, and he's
So
lucky here he has the mushrooms to kind of avoid that fire. That could have been a little bit detrimental. And yeah, just needs
I
to
think
kind
he's
of
in a good
avoid
spot
this.
right now.
He
The,
is.
the the blue is out. The thing that everybody has to worry about also is the bot shock this race, since I think Alster Boy DC'd.
Oh, did
So
he?
this could be a really good spot for Cinda actually right now. I know there's
That
a guy in a boo up there.
oh man,
Master Game
Cinda.
going down to a blue. He will overtake first. I think he's gonna take the cut here. Ooh, a little bit of a
Saru moves
bad bump right
by,
there. And
but I
he's
also
defenseless now.
yeah, and there was a
Underrated
huge,
play
huge
also right
trail
there.
by
Get out of the red.
I forget, it might have been Michael that last lap. Huge green trail that just changed the dynamic of this race. And now coming to lap three, he's got the
Boomerang
boomerang, he's got the
opportunity.
limited field of view. I think he just might have hit Shadow. No, he did not. And
No, did
now,
not, but
oh,
just take what you can get. That fifth is fine, honestly, for us into
yeah, he had
is
the blooper, and then there was that piranha plant coming in. So going wide there was definitely a solid move. I mean, he's in sixth right now. He's got a 3 point gap between seventh. And I'll tell you what, you've seen some chaotic finishes. I mean, the thing
ooh, I
that
see the JDRF in the chat right now. We may have to turn off Nightbot right now.
oh yeah.
Forgot about that. It's our
Hey, well,
last
if you still
stream.
want to donate to a great cause, go ahead and
Yeah, I mean,
support JDR Up for type
it,
1 diabetes.
yeah, if the link still works, go right ahead, I suppose.
Why
But
not? So yeah, so now we're seeing some more track picks come in, and this is going so quick. And man, I wish I had more notice so I could be more awake for this. But
yeah, it was a very quick
it's
exchange
okay.
to get on here. But hopefully, by the times that the later rounds get on, we'll be getting a much larger viewer base and a lot of excitement for the final. So stick around. We're going to be going for about 4 to 5 hours today. So
Oh, we're going to
a
be
lot
heading
of
to the newer Rainbow Road 200, so this will be fun because if you body check somebody off of those first couple of turns, they're going to fly off, and that's fun to watch.
all right. I got an update from the Quill himself. We are going to be able to at least turn Nightbot off after the round. Sorry, not the best with my words today, I suppose. But he is focused on more important things, of course, like getting through this round. So cannot blame him for that.
Yeah, especially too. He's on the bubble right here, but has those trip bananas. Already gets rhythm, but that's what I mean. Just getting hit off
All
the
three
map.
of them just gone. Yeah, and there he goes.
Yeah, so right now here in ninth, he's behind Saru and Shadow. The red shell coming in, but I think he's outrunning it or past somebody that might have gotten hit
I think
by
it,
it.
yeah. So I don't know who's in first right now, but I see a Roy up there, and well, Michael's right up there. So I don't remember who the second Roy is.
Yeah, I see
I know
Michael
that
up there
Gecko
too.
likes to. Actually, no, Gecko's not in this round. What am I talking about?
Gecko's in the next one, I think.
Yeah, I know he
Yeah.
likes to use Tanuki Mario, so I wouldn't have been surprised if I just see. Yeah, like there's two of them right now. I guess Tanuki Mario is a more popular character in this mode, as is really everybody, I guess, except Roy, who's still in the who is still getting usage, I guess. But it's going to be quite a bit far back. I think he has a pretty good opportunity to pull shock this next set if he pulls a star. But given the cannon, so we'll see what he can get right here. No reason to take the
Oh, great
doubles.
shock dodge there. He's the only one, I
Ooh,
believe, to have if I'm seeing the map correctly, and now has this bullet opportunity here already in ninth, and it's
Yeah,
going
going
to
to
have
use it
a
right
great
there.
extension.
A little bit of a bad line, I suppose. So now he's just got to play it safe. That's all. That's really what you got to think about in FFA. Don't get too. Yeah, I don't want to get. Oh, Cynda, watch out.
He doesn't want to make contact with any player, and obviously
He
needed to
has
save
a
that
free shot
mushroom.
on Michael, I think, if he wants to take it. I don't think
I
he
think he
will, though.
realized that.
Oh,
Oh no.
there it goes. I don't know if he got it off in time. He's just going safe up here. I would feel so uncomfortable up here personally, but Cinda, he knows what he's doing. I'm not sure if he's going
Oh
to go
no, he
risky right here.
fell.
And oh no, the 200. Oh, but he dodged.
He did. Was that a shock?
Yeah,
Did he
he
dodge the
dodged
shock as
while.
he fell off? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
And then there was another dodge coming up in there, probably in the third, fourth position. Three up
definitely
gets
helped avoid.
fifth.
Definitely helped him avoid disaster there for sure.
Yeah,
So
it was Shadow or Eevee that dodged Michael, though, really running away with this
a lot of
Shadow.
people in the 40s just got bottom spots, and now some fourth through ninth is getting real close.
Yeah, Cynda moves all the way up to third from that. And I mean, yeah, you could throw a blanket probably on
What a blessing right there.
third through eighth.
That shock timing.
Yeah, that was huge. That was huge shock timing. And it's just crazy when you fall off and that happens and it just ends up working out in your favor. I mean, Cynda got a huge break right there.
Hey, we take those. You know what they say. We take those. So anyway, we do have a streamer ready for next round now. I'm just set. If you are playing at 12:45, you will be getting some information soonish. Gotta make sure I tag the right alpha.
SNES Rainbow
I think
Road.
that's the right alpha.
Yeah, it's German Alpha and then Alpha, US Alpha, but I believe it's German Alpha that's playing 200.
Yes.
SNES Rainbow Road. We got, I think Cynda's here in sixth. He is. He's got that farther back inside line right now. And this is obviously, you all know it, but it's a running track, so this is going to be a fun one. We're going to have to see how close this pack just stays together here in this one because
I always really like this track on 200. Actually, it's it's pretty plain and simple, I would say, but just a good test of lines, I suppose. Even though sometimes you'll also get thrown off the waves, I guess. A lot of potentially interesting small strats here, also with the ramp at the end. So
yeah, I agree. Like,
per-
because if you get hit off that ramp at the end, I mean, your race is basically over. And if
yeah,
someone times
you
that
have to
red shell
watch about how
right,
you land. Also,
yeah, that's true. But Cynda doing a good job here in fourth. Got JK
he's
Sonic
playing
trailing
safe.
ahead of him.
He's definitely playing safe right here. Hence why he's just holding his items as set. He just doesn't want to deal with the madness. He recognizes he's in a good spot. Ooh, if he gets this trail off, that would be huge. I think he may have the coin advantage. Instead, I think he's just going to back off and be like, seconds fine with me. Because he doesn't want to get trailed by Sonic right there. The lag.
Oh no, he falls off again. Already
Ooh,
down to
Cynda.
eighth, ninth, but has the star, has trip greens here.
I don't know if these greens are going to help him all too much.
Oh, he got so lucky right there with just moving the
Yeah,
controller
making
and
the best of a
recovers
bad
to a top
situation.
five position. But he was up there in second though, at least.
Same thing happened on both Rainbow Roads, pretty much. It's a high spot there, just kind of fell off, and then kind of got a beneficial turn of events afterwards. Anyway, Cynda
Three-way tie for fourth, and then
he is on the inside now. He's not on the outside looking in. So Michael and Shadow notably getting bottom two also is worth talking. They've kind of been our front runners this whole room thus far. So
yeah, they have.
see
So
them get
now,
bottom two there could potentially stir some things up because the 12 full races, like nobody's really safe yet.
absolutely not. And yeah, with those guys going bottom two, and now there's this huge basically tie for fourth, and there's also kind of that small gap between seventh and that tie for fourth. This is really going to go kind of all over the place. I mean, there's still, yeah, nobody's safe at this point. So just kind of shows, how close these guys truly are, just as we're kind of progressing through the later part of this set of 12 races.
For sure. So looking out for this track selection right here, it always kind of baffles me to see the difference, I guess, in the and how people like their 200 tracks and how they like their 151s. You see a lot of different things coming out for the 200 races. So DK Jungle, one that I think you can probably see in both a moderate amount, not a lot, but I think it's something that's kind of common in both, I guess.
So here we go into DKJ. Man, I've lost track of what race this was already, but
It's 8,
number
I
8
believe.
already. Wow.
I
So
think so.
Cynda is still in the hot
Yeah,
seat here, along
I
with the
think he got a
majority.
little bit cute right there, but looks like he had a really good start, unfortunately making perhaps the wrong decision early, so I think he's just going to go back and try to get some coins.
Yeah, it's always a good option. He's got to worry about JK there with those trip greens. Is he going to back him, trail him, move him forward? Looks like he's already gotten rid of some of them, but has the triple mushrooms here in 10th, gets that bullet pull secondary here in 10th. That's going to be helpful as we're going through. And
Yeah, if he can just kind of avoid all the nonsense this race, perhaps he could
oh, what a
have a very easy
back!
catch up.
And
Yeah, I
avoids
did
the
not see
bomb,
that coming.
luckily. I didn't either
Yeah,
because it was kind of,
I think that was going to be the hit stun right there on the bomb, just to kind of gain a little bit of privilege since he just got hit. So I think he's going to be content to just hold on to these shrooms until maybe the end of the lap right here. He doesn't want to get hit by anything. He probably recognizes that he's going to be faster than a lot of people. 8 coins.
oh no, and the shock comes in as
Oh,
he had the bullet. And yeah, it's
this
one
isn't the
thing.
worst for him though. This isn't the worst for him, but never mind, it is because he got his spot stolen by 3 up. If
Yeah,
he
and
had he gotten there, he still could have been a pretty prime position to catch up, especially with this blue coming in.
yeah, that back a lap ago was crazy, especially
No,
coming around that blind turn.
I would not be surprised if he gets a decent spot right now, considering that blue probably hit a lot of people being so close up in the pack. Like as you can see, like 2 through like 7 is very, very close right now. There happened to be another shock. He could benefit a lot right now, but I don't think there will be. So
I don't think so
unfortunately, I
either.
think he's
And
gonna
he's
have to just settle for
oh
like
he
maybe.
oh another shock does come in. He has the golden
Oh, he
shroom,
does.
and he dodges literally a huge bullet. No pun intended.
Cynda
Gets
just
up to
keeps getting
third.
these third to fifths. I'm kind of surprised that we saw a second shock. I guess DKJ is on one of the longer tracks in the game, but still on 200cc, pretty rare occurrence, I think. So
Yeah, very rare occurrence for the second shock. And now
definitely
there's
being a benefactor right there for Cynda, and he's actually kind of close to first place in the room now. So
he is, and I think the gap right now, I was just double checking it. It's going to be 5 points between sixth and seventh. That's JK Sonic and Saru. So really good dodge there by him. But yeah, just really getting clutched out situations. He falls off on Rainbow Road, the first map, gets the dodge there, and recovers pretty well on SNES, and then has that happen. That's a really good play by him.
so looking a little bit safer. I think. I mean, I was thinking until the very end there that that was going to actually be a little bit of a unfortunate race for him, but instead, third is always really welcome, I guess. So
Now DP3 is
that
where
was good
we're
for him.
headed here.
Now, DP3 is a very interesting 200 track. It's worth noting.
It really is. Yeah, I sometimes fly into the wall at hyper speed because I
Yeah,
can't brake
it's
drift
very
yet.
tough if you don't play it correctly. I guess.
Yeah,
I suppose it's tough to play correctly to begin with. I guess. Like there's a lot of very I would say a very difficult track compared to many others in 200 to run, but at the same time, a lot of strategy. But if you mess up, it hurts quite a bit. I think what Cinda's doing in this room that's giving him a really nice advantage over everybody is just actually collecting coins because it is tough in 200. And as we can see right now, he's going to be at 10 if he can get his coin off right now. But interestingly enough, he holds first despite everything here because nobody wanted any of that cuts business. And I think Cinda's just like, yeah, I'm just going to play it safe, and everybody's probably just going to mess it up anyway. Just doing he's doing the rare thing of playing the track how Nintendo meant us to play it.
exactly. And he's kind of avoiding all the pitfalls and like some of the Nisk areas where there's a higher
Ooh,
probability for him to
he's
get
gotta
hit.
watch out, Michael. That was a bad idea, but
Oh
Evalda's not gonna
no!
punish it. The lag.
Shot
So a
comes
few
in.
people dodge. I think I
Yeah,
saw a cat peach dodge, but I know we have a few of them.
there's a few
Cat peach
late
is in
dodges in
top
the
two though.
back that came in as well too.
He's gonna
And
have to hope
now
for like a bill right here or something. That would help immensely. Star a little bit, I would suppose.
everybody has a star here though. Is he going to be able to take
Yeah,
a couple spots off?
I
Only
think.
ninth.
Ooh, clips the wall, but works out very well for him. Still pulls a ninth at least. Definitely better than 12. So Alistair Boy getting a much needed first place right now if he were to stay in here, but we're seeing a little bit of a gap now from 6 to 7,
I think
which
it's a
not
10
always the
point
thing you
gap.
want to see, but yeah, 10 points is pretty big for 3 to go. So we're definitely looking at a top 6 that could very well hold on to it at the very end. But you never know. The odds that one of those people in the top six has a bad stretch the next three, it's very, very likely actually.
It could be. So we have Cynda, Ellie, Evie, Sonic, Shadow, and Michael, I believe, are the top six right now. So got to watch those guys just to make sure that something, hopefully not catastrophic, happens to them as they're kind of going into these last final 2 to 3 races here. But a unique series of stages being selected. This might be going either Yoshi or Rainbow. It's going to be going the old Rainbow Road. So we're seeing
We're
all
getting
three
all of them
maps.
today. We're getting all of them today.
We hit the trifecta, so that's pretty sweet. But yeah, this is going to be mainly running as well, and very quick. This is going to be a very quick race, but we'll have to see. This doesn't really bode too well for Cynda here, just because of the fact that he does have the lower starting spot, but we'll see how he kind of moves up through the field.
Yeah, I would argue that on this track in particular, a low starting spot isn't necessarily a bad thing. Well, it's the beginnings are always a little bit of clown fiesta, I suppose. A lot of drafts, a lot of people wanting to throw out shells and stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if some people go down. And he's going to have at least 4 coins from the start, which are they're hard to get here for sure.
They are.
They're very tough to get here compared to mid tracks, especially since it's like a sector based track. Yeah, okay, so he is going to try to do some damage with these greens right here, but
To
maybe
go
even play
away. Yeah,
maybe
he
even playing defensively.
connected with Ulster, and he connected maybe with one
Ooh,
other player as well. Doesn't get the double though, but he's still here in fourth. Just has to watch out for that red behind him. But it looks like
yeah,
there's a
he's
red
he's
being
going to
thrown.
yield him. Yeah, he's mashing that B button right now. He wants no part of that red. He's just gonna thing that Cynda is willing to do is like everybody recognizes Cynda as a 150 player, and I think that's definitely like we've seen him fall off a few times. Definitely some rust, but one thing that he is doing superbly that I think probably is that he may be the best in the room at is just simply like knowing when to go for risky things and when to just hold back and not get hit, and that just keeps netting him top five spots. Maybe not top two spots, but a lot of top five spots. He's looking pretty good right now to make it through with two to go.
Yeah, he is. Like you could tell he was playing a little bit more conservatively at the beginning, kind of staying wide, kind of
And that's what you
holding
got to
on.
do in FFA too. Top six advance. It's not just like a you have to win thing.
Exactly.
So
Like that's kind of my thing, and I get a lot of a bad rap for it, but right because free for alls, no matter what format you play, like when I'm in a qualifier, I race to win. That's what I
yeah,
personally like to do. But if it's a semifinal or a quarterfinal, like I know that I'm racing for sixth. And in the JDRF one, I mean, I actually did take out a win on the field, but my problem is my competition was basically one of my teammates and rivals, Kyret at the time, and it's like that the problem with that strategy is you're so tunnel visioned in on focusing for six sometimes that it allows others to kind of enter the picture. And that almost happened with,
yeah.
Lee from
Especially
HC.
since first is such a big boost, I guess. So some FFA rooms are different than others because sometimes you'll get like I think an example like I think Kai was in our room. It's like, well, getting first is just that much harder because this guy just likes to hog it all the time and just win all the time. So you can get players that just always seem to get first, and then it's like, well, you could make the comeback if you get first, but you gotta get by this guy too. And some rooms like this one, it doesn't look like there's a clear front runner right now. There's just a lot of people who could win the round, including Cynda himself, who isn't even really focusing on front running right now. So
Yeah, obviously I kind of like the strategy by him going back to bag pretty heavily
now
here.
he doesn't want to do it too hard compared to 150 because race is faster. Obviously, I wouldn't
Right.
like the thing is like when I see bagging tracks in phase personally, I'm like I'm not really worried about trying to pull shock on my own. It's like it's gonna happen. I might as well just like instead just be prepared for it. And I think Senda may actually be taking the same route right here. Going to be holding a star into the top six right now. And he is far enough back that like he will be able to pull another one of the next set. I think he just or an eight also. So if he pulls a star right here, he's like in really good. And he actually will. Oh, never mind. He got a bill instead. So really, it just comes down to if Cinda can predict this shock that's inevitably coming up, and they may decide to use it here. There's a cat peach and a star in third right now too.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of stars kind of popping up. I'm kind of a little bit interested in
He's trying
what
to get another star.
what the Roy and what that Cat Peach has in the back as well.
Oh, he's gonna get a green. He literally could have pulled a star that set. I think.
Yeah, he got the triple
There's gonna be
triple
a shot
shrooms here.
class set, no doubt.
I
I feel
agree.
there's got to be
It's
one.
coming in. There it is. There it is.
Yep.
Great prediction.
So
Oh man,
yeah,
100%
Cinda's gonna
chance of
benefit from
lightning.
this. He gets an
Yeah.
8 immediately, gonna spam it ahead. He should be able to pass some people in the cut right
Oh,
here and
does
get
he get
yet
by?
another
He got to
yeah,
fifth.
yet another top 5.
Just
And
this,
that's the
just
stuff.
phenomenal. Like, I
Well,
mean,
big
that's the
race with
thing.
3 up though. If he I don't I think he may be out still. Is there 1 left? I believe there's 1 left.
I think so, and yeah, that just goes to show you if you can predict the shot correctly. I mean, man, you're going to be set. Like that's how I can sometimes race with the big guys in MKC just from doing that. And yeah, right now it's about a 9 point gap between sixth and seventh.
Yeah, 9-point gap between JK Sonic and Saru, so
Yeah, so they've been kind of in sixth and seventh there for the last couple races, but I believe this is the final race. We're seeing Toad's Turnpike, we're
yep.
seeing Super Bell, Sherbert Land, RYV, Royal, DEA, Dolphin Shoals, and that's where we're headed. So this will be a fun
Yeah.
one. We're going to see maybe some running, some bagging.
Poor 3 up not getting too many great biking tracks today, so unfortunate. He was actually the top seed of the room also, so just can go to show how wacky FFA rooms can be for sure. Anyway, I think Cynda may be through. I think he is through because I think Saru had 67. Really, it's just kind of him versus JK Sonic, and JK Sonic kind of has the borderline overwhelming lead at the moment. So
Yeah, obviously that's if you're sorry,
he's-
you just got to hope that JK Sonic just crashes and burns and that you can somehow get a top three, top two finish. But
I mean, at
it's
this
very
point, this
close.
kind of I suppose this is kind of garbage time for Black Yoshi right here. Will uh, Cinda? We knew he was going to use Yoshi to begin with. Any excuse he can get, but
Well, the
there
interesting
it
thing
is.
is we're opting to see him run now. Great use of the glider there to get past that shortcut and some of those
That's a good trail.
protrusions in the
Also,
map.
I'm not sure if it was intended, but maybe going. Oh, this could be big. If I think 3 up does have defense though, so
He had
be
a
fine. I
banana,
wouldn't. Yeah, I was expecting the bomb back there. Okay, it did hit. I thought it was actually going to fall off the track. So
so we're seeing this
yeah,
red shell trail here. It's going to likely get
I think he's going to
relegated out.
break right before the. Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh
I
no,
think
he
I think
got
it
it to
hits
break on the
banana.
banana, and blue's
Yeah,
coming in. Blue's coming in.
that's
So
huge. So now he
yes,
keeps his red, and now he's going
yes,
to advance into first.
yes. Cinda's going. So yeah, Cinda's pretty much got this unless there's a shock. Uh,
It's
nobody's gonna want to deal with him right now, and he's protected against the blue also. So
so we're seeing a bullet from the back. I don't know if we're going to see one this race. I just
the
I don't think so.
the begging for first strategy always proving to be valid. So here it is.
Gets that boot coming in, but he does have this mushroom. This is going to
He
be
should
an
be
easy
fine even if he
win.
gets hit. Yeah. So easy win for the Yosh. And at this point, we're just gonna be looking out for
Evie
what
in
happens right
second.
here.
Saru
Sorry with a
gets
good
fourth.
spot,
JK
but
Sonic
that's
gets
not gonna be
10th.
enough. That's not gonna be enough
That's
though.
not.
So unless Oster Boy had like 25 or something before the DC. I don't think he did. That is this round is going to be in the books, I believe. Our top 6 is going to be Luma or Evie, Michael, Cinda, Shadow, Ellie, and JK Sonic moving on unofficially, but we'll get to confirm in a bit. So
Yeah,
here
so
we
good
go.
stuff there.
Next round should be starting very soon, actually. Devotee will be our streamer, so